Look at what we have here, people. Capcom is promising their fans that they're going to spend more time developing games so that their games aren't broken out of the gate. You know the reason why game companies are doing this nowadays? Because people are buying their shitty games day one. That makes no sense to me. These companies have a track record of releasing their games rushed. They don't give them enough time to be developed, they don't have enough content, they're poorly optimized, yet they somehow get to release them with day one DLC or very, very early DLC that's released before they even fix any problems. Oh, you gotta pay for that DLC too, by the way, just, gotta tell you ahead of time. Seriously, this is something that Capcom should have been doing the second their game started getting poorly received back in the, before around like 2009, 2010. That is when they should have gotten their heads out of their asses, washed their hair, and started making better choices. And it's not just Capcom either, not just Japanese developers. We have Western developers under Ubisoft and EA, people under them, and it's not the developers' fault most of the time. It's usually the publisher's fault, the publishers I just mentioned. But those are publicly traded companies, and the reason why they're making such shitty choices is because they want to appease their shareholders. See, shareholders are too stupid when it comes to gaming to actually understand how it works. So they say, release the game in time for the holidays, do this, do that, don't worry about polishing it, don't worry about doing anything, just release the game and we'll be happy. And this is why games get released in a shitty state, and these game companies lose money. Well, Capcom at least lost money because they were doing it really badly, and they're getting back to normal, but this isn't helping, for sure. But you know what? You know the reason why they keep doing this over and over and over again? It's because you idiots are just going to keep buying their rush games anyways. Even when they have a track record of releasing constant rush games, never doing a good job at releasing their games, you guys still buy the games. It makes no sense to me. It just blows my mind why people don't just buy quality games from the get-go, so that those developers get, the attention they deserve, and they're the ones who set an example of how to make money if you're a video game company. But nope, because people keep pre-ordering and hyping up these games made by developers who make broken games all the time, the companies are still making their money, so why should they stop doing what they're doing? It's clearly easier to rush the game out than it is to spend more time and money perfecting the game, because people are going to buy it anyways. Let me let you know something. If you buy a game and then complain afterwards about problems with it, that's not going to do jack shit. These game publishers and developers, and especially the shareholders, don't give a shit about your complaining because you already voted with your wallet. Money talks. If you want to stop these developers from doing their shitty things, stop buying Ubisoft games, stop buying EA games, stop buying Capcom games until they get their heads out of their asses, give themselves a bath, and get back to making good games. What really brings this up, besides this article that I have obviously shown on the screen right now, is the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer. Are people just forgetting about the fact that Battlefield 4 was broken as hell for over a year? The online servers weren't working, save files were corrupting, the game was having stability issues, it was crashing. Our people are just forgetting about that, and they're saying, oh, but Battlefield Hardline was fine. Yeah, but that wasn't made by DICE. It was using the same base as Battlefield 4, but at that point, Battlefield 4 had already been, at least engine-wise, mostly fixed. So Hardline doesn't count. I still have a huge sour taste in my mouth from Battlefield 4 being broken for over a year. Over a year. That's just unacceptable, and that's not even the first time. So please, for the love of God, if you're going to be buying games from companies day one, don't be crying and complaining after it's already released that it sucks, because guess what? You already bought it. You bought it day one. You pre-ordered. Just stop. Just make sure you wait for reviews or something before you actually buy the games. Don't let those shitty little collectibles from GameStop tempt you into buying a game early, because those don't mean anything.